Today was a morning lift. Very strange for me. I usually train at like 1 or 2, but you know, been getting up a lot earlier now and decided to work out earlier. So I had this idea, thought it'd be a good one, that I would give you guys the routine of how I survive these daily vlogs. The biggest thing that allows me to do this without stressing too much is my time. I have already done cardio, trained, did a portion of editing, and planned out a majority of my day, and it's only 11:56 a.m. It's not even the afternoon yet. Disclaimer, the reason why I wake up so early is because my fiance for work has to wake up at like 5 to 6 a.m. so it wouldn't be possible without her. Thank you, love. Of course, there are some outliers where there's situations where I'm going to bed past the suggested time I have for my routine, but I'll get into that when I break down my whole day. To give a brief insight, it would be, say if I have to film later at night, say if I am out later at night, any of those things where it puts me past that time, or if it delays other things around that day, I might go to bed a little later, but I'll still try to wake up same time. Okay, to make this a little easier, I'm going to show this to you guys through a diagram. Okay, so here is step 1. It starts from 6 a.m. all the way down to 11 p.m. Here's what we're going to use for step 2. We have red for editing, green for filming, and blue for training. So let me put these up on there, and then I will run through everything. I already forgot the color code. I just told you guys. I am so sorry, but I put letters on them just so it makes more sense. So from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., we have T for training, but it's technically cardio. So since I am recomping, I'm still keeping my priorities and my physique goals on the forefront. We're doing everything at once here. Kind of crazy, kind of insane, but it's okay. 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. fasted cardio, and then that's when I get back. I only have 30 minutes, so I get back and I eat, but then from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. I edit. This editing is for my vlogs, so when I film, I usually edit the vlog the next day, the morning of uploading it. That is going to change soon. I just don't know when, I don't know how, but I would like to start posting these daily vlogs earlier in the day. So for example, like at 9 a.m. instead of finish editing at 9 a.m. and then like post from 12 to 3 p.m. It's something I got to readjust, figure out, but when I do, you'll kind of notice because the vlogs will be earlier. But also let me know, do you like them later in the day? Would you want to see them earlier in the morning? For me, logically, if it's up longer throughout the whole day, it's more of a chance for people to watch it. Although I know they could just watch it the next day at 9 a.m. So I don't know. It's just a personal preference thing. So moving on. Now we have 9 a.m. to noon, 12 p.m. The two stickers you see here are filming and editing. So it's not really something I put up there, but usually the day before or during this 2-hour time frame. For this time frame, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., I'm usually filming if I know what I need, certain shots here and there. And then editing, this is usually when I get the bulk of my editing done for my other people. For example, it would be the podcast, Wednesday, 12 p.m. Anthony, come on now, Granthony. And then Iron Rev, because as if you didn't know, I'm helping them with their content, doing a lot of videos, doing a lot of photos, and there's something special coming soon, which I'm gonna help just basically bring the content to life for that project. Super exciting. Now, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., same 3. We have training, filming, and editing. If I need to get more editing done, and if my lovely lady is at work, I will edit more. And then training, that's when I usually train, especially because if you didn't know, Ant's recovering. He got gyno surgery, so he's out of the gym, but he's my main training partner, or Kyle. Hit me up, you I would say from 1 to 2 is when I usually get to the gym and train. Like I said, today was a different story. And then filming, this is where I usually get the bulk of my video, if not all of it. And editing, like I said, if I need to. And then I didn't have a color for this, but from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. and then 11 is usually bedtime. If I can fall asleep by 10, that's great. 11 is the latest. This, I don't know what I drew. That is unwinding time, spending time with my love bug. You need to have a balance. There has to be a balance somewhere. Other than that, this is my daily schedule, typically. I will say I'm a person of routine, so when I can nail this, I feel a lot more structured and almost, I guess, happier. I just feel like things are going right. You ever have those days where shit goes wrong, you're just in a funk? Yeah, so I try to stay away from that. My biggest goal with this is to not have to document my entire life from wake up to bedtime, because one, the purpose of this isn't to just document everything about my daily life and then just slap it in a video and post it. For me, that just seems like extremely redundant and boring. And then on top of that, I'm using this really as a creative outlet or a tool to really push myself, because my biggest goal is to become a very, very proficient and efficient storyteller. And essentially this is 100 days where I have to do that 100 times like that. So when you look at this schedule, it's really just me trying to pick out portions of my day that I know will be almost story worthy or video worthy, so I can share it with you guys and put my own creative perspective to it. Just because at the end of the day, when I think of a successful video, it's being able to have your viewer enjoy it from start to finish without feeling like it's dull, lull, repetitive, redundant, shitty. That's not the goal. And if you want to get into vlogging, just do it. Just start. And don't worry if in the beginning you're not telling that story, or if you don't have a path that your video is taking. Just get used to holding the camera. Get used to finding things that intrigue you and that you want to create content about. But other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you guys learned something. This, if you paid attention to this, I hope would give you guys some insight on, if you actually do want to vlog, how you could go about it without it feeling so overwhelming and draining. And that's it. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Another vlog done. See you tomorrow.